Welcome everybody to race number 3, Division 2 here at Michigan. Now we are going back to the original routes a few times this season, and this is the original Michigan track. We had a very good race back in season number 1, and it was pretty wild, so we thought, why not do it again? We're going to have the original Michigan track. The updated Michigan track we used last season, it just for some reason is not working out too well. There's no passing, and it's pretty much a snooze fest. So I'm trying to give you guys the best racing we possibly can. So we're going to start qualifying and see who can get the pole. Now, the 76 Cameron Selko is injured. He is not competing today. Instead, he will have his girlfriend Alicia Danilo race for him. She is making her first start, so she will be driving the number 76. Now here it'll say 766. This is just to separate her points from Cameron's points. The program, if it sees like the same car number, it will give you points for as many car numbers. I guess I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird. So yeah. Anyway, so we're starting qualifying. See who's going to get the pole. We already know Manoa Dane and Alvin Jones are going to be in the chase. They both have wins. Who is going to join them today? So let's see, they should be coming around for their first lap here in qualifying. Also, one thing that's different as well, hopefully you guys don't hear the 15 Coltons arrive like normal. I think my mic was actually starting to die, and like the cords were fraying out a little bit. So it stopped working, and now I'm using a really old Konami USB microphone from the PlayStation 2, and I think it's working out pretty well, so we'll see. Anyway, first time by Dylan Eberheimen. He has the fastest time. Can he hold on and get his first pole this season? Or will we have a surprise pole winner? They should be coming around. Oh, there we go. Vincent David. Wow, again. He got the pole at Daytona, and it looks like he might have his second pole in 3 races. So what? Wow, that is pretty crazy. We did see last season in the Cup Series, Austin Johnson, one of the Cup Series drivers, he had the most poles last season, and right now Vincent David is trying to break that streak. From what it looks like, Vincent will have his second pole this season. So let's go ahead and show you guys the starting lineup. Now, like I said, this is the original Michigan track. We had a lot of success with this track, I feel like. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so here we go. The 85 of Vincent David getting his second pole of the season. He will start out front. Beside him, the 01 of Christian Capasanda. We've got the 66 on the inside of Matty Thurman. 44 of Chase Harris starting beside Matty. We've got the number 33, Dave Benjamin Jr. Number 57 of Lance Bonifacio. Number 71, Dylan Eberheimen, fastest the first time around. And beside him, the 20 of Nathan Ormond. We've got the 87 of Joseph West. Then the 70 of Charlie Davenport. Got the 91 down low. That is Marion Tolentino. Marion was a sponsorless driver during Speed Weeks. Marion found a sponsor. We got the 2 of David Johnson beside Marion. Got the 34. The 34 of Andrew Williams. Then we've got the 58. 58 is Armin Martinez. 78 of Logan Nye. And the 25, Pablo West. Pablo was in the Season 1 race here at this very track. Same with that 52 of Stephen Pollard III. 19, Mudkip Mitchell beside Stephen. Got the 64 of Mitchell Collins. The 83 of Arthur Xavier. We've got the 10. This is Justin Lightning. Beside him, the 60 of Cody Higginbotham. Got the 84 of Zach Cronin and the 77 of Billy Nativio, sorry. Got the 93 Manoa Dane. He won at Daytona. He is in the chase. Beside him, the 23 of Logan Williams. Got the 81 of Ada North, the 97 of Muhammad Abdullah, the 30 of Dale Lightning, the 37 of Alvin Jones. He won this race last season at Michigan. He won last week at Bristol. He is also in the chase. He starts deep in the field. Got the 88 of Alex Johnson, the 82 of Lorenz Mag. We have got the 75 of Eric Jacks, 36 of Rena Nisip, 61 of Emmanuel Gonzalez, a great run earlier at Daytona. 35 Carson Spletzer, starting deep in the field. He needs to have a good run tonight. Got the 28 of Benjamin Snyder, the 53 Gabe Dordes. Got the 76 of Alicia Danilo, starting near the back of the field in her first start. She's hoping that she can get towards the front. Then we got the sponsorless drivers, who at this track are probably not going to be much of a factor. They were doing pretty well last week at Bristol, but with the sponsorless drivers having slightly lower car ratings, they are going to be slightly slower here on this very fast speedway. So we've got the 41 Eric Monaco, the 90 of Kyle Brown, and the 27 of Shannon Lowe. Shannon got a 5th place finish last week at Bristol. So getting ready for the start of this race.
Drivers, start your engines!
So the field coming off of pit road. Next week, don't miss that. That's going to be Texas. And what a wild race that was last season. It should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow night, we have got the Division 1 Cup race here at Michigan. See how that race is as well. And then, like I said, next week is Texas. So for today's race, 50 laps is the distance. The pit frequency is 2 times. So they are going to have to pit probably 2 times. And if we get a few cautions, they might pit every single time we have a caution. Fuel and tires are going to wear out and run out pretty quick here in this race. So Vincent David, the 85, getting his 2nd pole. I'm very anxious and curious to see how he is going to run in today's race. Obviously at Daytona, you can start last, you can start first. You'll be in just about every position that there is. But here at Michigan, definitely want to start up near the front, but I don't know what's in store for this race. I have no idea what it's going to be like. We will find out here soon as the green flag getting ready to drop. The pace car is going to drop down pit road. And Vincent David going to lead the 42 car field to the green flag. And we are underway here at Michigan. Green flag is in the air for race number 3. Look at that 44 Chase Harris on the outside. Already trying to make a move, if he can. And look at the 66 Matty Thurman on the inside. Already 3 and 4 wide entering turns 1 and 2. Back here, the 87 Joseph West almost into Dave Benjamin Jr. The 85 is going to lead. Off of turn 2, Matty could not get the lead away. Looks like Christian Capasanda will take 2nd away. Here comes the 44 Chase Harris with a huge run in turns 3 and 4. And Chase is going to go to 2nd place. Batter for the lead as Vincent and Chase almost collect each other on the front stretch. 3-4 wide racing. Man, these speeds are so fast. Batter for the lead, and we will get a lead change. Christian Capasanda still in 2nd. These drivers upwards of 210 miles an hour entering the turns. And Vincent David going to try to go back down low underneath the 44. trying to take the lead back away. Chase Harris is going to lead this lap. Back here, it is a mad mess. These drivers are all over the place, getting real antsy in the turns. 4 wide in front of these drivers. Can they keep it off of each other? So far, so good. Matty Thurman out front, trying to get the lead away. A lot of action here in the early laps at Michigan. Joseph West almost turned by the 91. Marion Tolentino. Logan Nye on the inside. He is going to fall back. He is going to lose some positions. You see the field going past him on the outside line. Now front, the 44, Chase Harris has the lead. 3 wide for second. Here comes Matty Thurman and Charlie Davenport on the inside. Charlie going to take second away, but Matty going to try to get a run on the outside. That far inside line, right by the white line, is not that fast. You see Charlie falling back. Matty Thurman trying to take second away. There's still 3 and 4 wide behind these drivers. That 44 is really loving this right now. He wants them to continue to race side by side. Matty Thurman will have second for now. A couple drivers have lost the draft. I believe those are all the sponsorless drivers. See the pole sitter, Vincent David. He is falling back. This is almost like a super speedway race. Charlie Davenport up to second. Now third is David Johnson, then number 2. And look at this battle for the lead. Charlie Davenport through the middle of the 2 and the 44. He will go to the front. And here is the 2 of David Johnson as well. David trying to take the lead away. And Pablo West, I don't know where he came from. He went from 8th to 4th. Now he is going down low trying to take the lead away. Man, this is absolutely like a super speedway race. You see everybody basically in one big pack of cars. One little minor bobble or incident, and that is going to cause a lot of issues for a lot of drivers. Looks like right now everybody is pretty calm, though. Everyone's keeping away from each other for the most part. See, Matty Thurman fell back quite a bit outside of the top 10. So the 2, David Johnson, has the lead. 3 wide behind him and 4 wide back here. Look at this mess. Manoa Dane is in this mess here. We said he had won the Daytona 500, and right now I think that's a good thing for him. He is in the middle of 4 wide. That's not where you want to be. Second place starter Christian Capisano right in front of this mess. Everybody is just trying to rally to the front. This race is kind of like a super speedway race, it seems like. A lot of action everywhere. You see Pablo West has the lead. He's trying to pull away. David Johnson second, third Marion Tolentino, Charlie Davenport. And 3 wide behind them. Vincent David pulling back up. He's trying to get to the front. Joseph West at number 87. He can't really go anywhere right now, but he is trying to get to the front as well. So Pablo West and David Johnson pulling ahead. Go back here, you see the 90 of Kyle Brown. He has fallen off the pace completely. Shannon Lowe and Eric Monaco, they're with each other. Go ahead and ride on board with some of these drivers. This is Stephen Pollard III, the 52. Doesn't look like that much of a mess back here. You go into turns though, look at that, 3 wide everywhere. Let's go up here and ride on board with the 97. This is Muhammad Abdullah. He is pretty close to some of these drivers, 4 wide in front of him. Hey, man, these drivers are just unrelentless right now. Running on board, I believe this is the 57 of Lance Bonifacio. I mean, you look just how close they are in the turns. Zach Crone and Benjamin Snyder almost made some contact. we see all this racing. Very good racing, but how long does it last? We've won 11 laps so far without a caution. Pablo West out front. Now they do have to pit probably within about the next 10 or 15 laps. And that's really going to change a lot on this race if we stay green. Vincent David trying to be very aggressive and getting past that 91 Marion Tolentino. You can't be too aggressive here though. At least not this early in the race. Because you have that entire pack. You make one false move and it is going to take a lot of drivers with it. Seems like the field kind of spreading out now. We're seeing some 3-wide racing, but a lot of 2-wide. And it's not as much of a huge pack like you would see at Daytona or Talladega. And look at Manoah Dane trying to go past the 88 and the 91. I think he's going to make the position. He is going to pass both of them and Charlie Davenport. Wouldn't that be something if Manoah Dane could get a second win this early in the season? Drivers are just, they look like they are out of control, but they're making it work. Pablo West out front. Joseph West, David Johnson battling for second side by side behind the race leader. No one's been able to pull away. There goes Joseph West now, the 87 on the inside of Pablo West. And the 75 of Eric Jacks. They're going to make it 3 wide down the tri-oval. Pablo got a huge run, a good run off of turn 4. Still 3 wide for the lead. Here comes the 75 of Eric Jacks. Look at the 88 of Alex Johnson. He started deep in the field, and he is up in the top 5, battling for the lead. I don't know if he'll be able to get a good run off of this turn. There's still 3 wide. Joseph West in the middle. He is still trying to get the lead. He has not had the lead yet. He has been so close. David Johnson has nowhere to go. Still 3 wide. You see Eric fell back a little bit. Pablo West and the 87 of Joseph West. They are side by side. They have not really moved an inch. Now Joseph, though, he is going to fall back out of turn number 2. And he will fall in behind Pablo. Pablo won the Figure 8 Winners Invitational race during the Speed Weeks. Well, right before the Speed Weeks. That was the Wild Figure 8 race. And he is looking pretty good today. He has been in the lead and out front for a number of laps now. Nearing the halfway point already in this race. No cautions. We've seen a green flag race. It's been a pretty good race, though. A lot of passing and action everywhere. And there we go. Joseph West down low, trying to take the lead away. This is going to break the leader's momentum. And here comes the 75 of Eric Jacks. Behind Eric is the 93 Manoah Dane, one of the race winners. They're going to go down low, possibly make it 4 wide into turn number 1. Manoah Dane down low. There's Eric Jacks, Joseph West, Pablo West. Manoah Dane, though, he is not going to get a good run off the turn. He hit the apron. He is going to fall back. Still 3 wide. The 75, Eric Jacks in the middle line, trying to get past that 25. Joseph West, he will fall in behind Pablo West. Mad dash up at the front. Everyone's still fighting for positions. 28 Benjamin Snyder, he started deep in the field. He is up here. No one's been able to get past that 25. Not yet. Here comes Manoah Dane now, again on the inside. He is going to make it 3 wide. He has a nice run. Can he carry the momentum out of turn 4? I don't know if he'll be able to carry it, but he is side by side for second. Joseph West still in this picture. He is not leaving yet. Joseph now going to go down low. Renanisip coming into the picture, going through the middle, possibly to third. Look at this, almost 4 wide back here. Dale Lightning and Charlie Davenport making some moves on the 2 and the 87. Manoa Day now on the outside. He might have the preferred line. No, Pablo going to go up top to block, but Manoa going to make it as close as he can. No, Manoa will not be able to get the position. And Benjamin Snyder now on the apron. I don't know how these drivers have went this long without causing any type of crash. See Kyle Brown, Shannon Lowe, Eric Monaco still on the track by themselves. And the 52, Stephen Pollard III, and the 71 of Dylan Eberheim, and they have lost the draft. The 81 of Aiden North is next to lose it. Andrew Williams beside the 64 of Mitchell Collins. Logan Williams in that 23 right behind the 34. See one of the drivers, Lance Bonifacio. He was up at the front. Now he has fallen all the way to the back. Just got to try to fight back towards the front. Oh, a little bit of contact. The 90 or the 37. Oh, some cars coming down pit road. That was the 01 Christian Capasanda. 37 of Alvin Jones almost crashed. I think that was the 66, possibly. Now they're 4 wide, entering turn number 1. Huge stack up because of pit stops. This is not going to be good for some drivers. Can they make it without crashing? The pole sitter is right there. So green flag pit stops happening as long as we stay green. And these drivers almost couldn't stop in time. Oh, a little bit of contact. That was the 66. Oh, and now they're hitting each other. A lot of drivers coming down pit road. Man, that was so close. Let's actually go ahead and show you what happened there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Shannon Lowe in pit road already. Watch this car right here. The 66, Matty Thurman, tried to get down low, hit Zach Cronin, and they all just started hitting each other. Logan Nye and Logan Williams as well. Man, that could have been tragic for a lot of drivers. So Manoa Dane, the race leader, he is going to come down pit road. I think everyone else will as well. 01 of Christian Capasanda out front. Christian was the first car to pit. I'm not sure who the leader is going to be. But with them pitting at this point, nobody can make it on fuel. Everyone's going to have to pit with a few laps to go if it stays green. But I think we're going to have a pretty strung out field. Christian Capasanda out on the track trying to pass as many cars as possible. Looks like the 75 of Eric Jacks is going to be the race leader when this all cycles around. And it looks like we have a pretty spread out race now. So Manoa Dane was the leader when he made his pit stop. There's the 75 of Eric Jacks going past him. That concludes pit stops. So you got the 75 of Eric Jacks out front. Then you got the 93 Manoa Dane. There's the 36 of Renanisip, who is running in third. 25 Pablo West running in fourth. You got Benjamin Snyder. 53 of Gabe Dordes in sixth. 7th is the 30 of Dale Lightning. 8th place, the 88. That is Alex Johnson. Got Christian Capasanda in 9th. And in 10th place is a huge battle. Got Chase Harris, Carson Spletzer, the 19, Mudkip Mitchell, Arthur Xavier, David Johnson, they are all battling with each other. Joseph West, he fell back a good bit, outside of the top 10. Marion Tolentino, Billy Nativio. Look at the 76 of Alicia Danilo, running in 19th. Started near last place, I believe it was 39th position. It gained 20 positions since the start of this race, and Alicia is catching this group of cars. Got Emmanuel Gonzalez, Lorenz Mag, Vincent David, the pole sitter, deep in the field. He is back in 22nd, along with Muhammad Abdullah, Arthur Xavier. You got Charlie Davenport, who was up at the front. He is back in 25th. Alvin Jones, last season's winner here at Michigan, and he is over 10 seconds behind in 27th. Got Zach Cronin, Mitchell Collins, Logan Nye. These are drivers that were involved in that near miss off of turn 4 when they all started pitting. And a huge pack of cars here. This basically will round out the field, almost. You got Stephen Pollard III, Matty Thurman, Dylan Eberheimen. They have lost the draft. You got Eric Monaco, Shannon Lowe, and Kyle Brown, who have all lost the draft as well. So this race has definitely kind of entered a weird stage. Everyone's separated. Everyone is kind of all by themselves. And for the first time here in Michigan, we might have a caution-free race. Really nice up running in third, a second and a half away from Eric Jacks. Renan had wrecked under caution last week at Bristol. Running in third right now, you got Manoah Dane, who won the Daytona 500 already. He is looking for another win. And you have the 75 of Eric Jacks, who does not have a win yet. Almost won the truck race at Martinsville last season. Brendan Hancock, Tim Zimmer, it was, had spoiled the 75's party. Passed him on the last lap. And that was quite the finish. That was one of the greatest finishes I think we've had in this All-Star Offline Racing series. And Eric finished second in that race. He does not have a win yet, although some drivers are starting to close in on this 75. Eric going to try to hold off Manoah. And you got Rena Nicep, you've got Dale Lightning, Pablo West, and 28 Benjamin Snyder. They are all catching the 75. But this time by, it's going to be 20 laps to go here at Michigan. Did not think we would see a caution-free race. Not like this. I thought by this point we would have a few crashes. It's been caution-free so far. Look at back here, though. Huge group of cars. They have all kind of found each other, and they are really racing almost 4 wide. 3 wide, though, for the most part. This is back here for 8th place. They're about 5.5 seconds behind the race leader. So far, everyone is still on the lead lap. Kyle Brown about to go a lap down. But these drivers here trying to battle for top 10 positions. '77 has now joined with this pack. The 20, the 76, and many others trying to gain as well. And this is further back in the field, outside of the top 30. These drivers here battling with each other and just trying to make it to the end of the race. They're obviously all hoping for a caution. If a caution comes out, that's going to change this entire race. We've seen a few very close moments, but no cautions yet. We're over halfway in this event. I see the leaders now are lapping the 90 of Kyle Brown, so he will fall a lap down late in this race. Eric Jacks, Manoah Dane still first and second. Rena Nisip has not been able to close too much in on the top two. Dane down low, trying to look for the lead. They almost make some contact going across the start-finish line. They are catching Shannon Lowe and Eric Monaco now, and battle for the lead. Manoa Dane with less than 20 to go. He is going to try to take the lead, and Eric Jack's trying to fight back. Eric going to go down low now. Manoa Dane so close to a second finish, a second win in this series. And if we do get a repeat winner, remember, we will have one extra driver that can point themselves in to the chase. Manoa Dane trying to do that. He is trying to get a win. Now they're battling side by side. This is allowing the 36 of Rena Nisip to catch up to both of these drivers. Eric Jack's going to power back on the outside. Pit stop should be happening within about 10 laps, 10 and 13 laps. Like I said, we still have yet to have a caution. Everybody is still running in this race. Kyle Brown, the number 90, is a lap down. See these drivers here still mixing it up for the most part. Still have a big pack. This is at the tail end of the lead lap. So Manoa Dane still running in second, trying to get past that 75, trying to pull away if he can. Final pit stops are definitely going to be interesting. We saw Manoa gain a good bit of positions. He has put himself up into second place. Eric Jack's the race leader. So what are pit stops going to be like? And is somebody going to take a strategy call? Possibly take just two right side tires, or even no tires. Just take some fuel. It's going to be very fun to watch and see. As we now have 13 laps to go. Top three drivers are all within about a second of each other, half a second actually. Rena Nisip has caught the 75 and the 93. 93 Manoa Dane trying to get past that 75. There he goes down low again. Gonna make a move on the 75, Eric Jacks. Rena Nisip slows down just a little bit. I think Freenan wants to see what these two drivers are gonna do, and wants these drivers to wear their equipment out. Manoa Dane across the line. He will be the race leader. 12 laps to go. And look at this, the 36 Rena Nisip on the inside line, making it 3 wide for the lead. Eric Jack's going to fall back to third. Now it's between the 36 and the 50, or the 93. And no, the 36 Rena Nisip going to fall back to third. Eric up to second, and Manoa Dane now to the front. Here comes Eric Jacks again on the inside. He is going to make a very aggressive pass. And I think he'll be able to get past that 93. Unless he can fight back on the outside. And Rena Nisip still here. Any one of these three drivers can win this race. Still side by side. Manoa Dane had the lead. Eric Jacks took it away from him. Manoa's still down low, trying to take the lead back from that 75. And soon they're going to catch that 27 and 41. Put them a lap down, and like we said, pit stops should be happening within about 5 laps. battle for the lead. Rena Dysip again trying to get past Manoa. Any one of these three drivers deserves to win this race. They are all doing a great job. But while they're battling side by side, the 30 of Dale Lightning, the 25 of Pablo West, the 61 Emmanuel Gonzalez, Arthur Xavier, and the 19 of Mudkip Mitchell, they are all catching these leaders. It has been a green flag race so far. Just 9 laps to go. This time by it's going to be 8 to go. The race leader has caught the 41 of Eric Monaco. Where is he going to go? Is he going to get stuck behind that 41? Doesn't look like it. I think he'll go down low, and he should be all right. So Eric Monaco will go 1 lap down. Shannon Lowe is next to go a lap down. Rena Dysip second, third, Manoa Dane. Rena Dysip getting past the 41, setting the sights on the 75. Now Eric Jack's going down low. There are some cars coming down pit road. Green flag pit stops now are starting. Alex Johnson, I believe that's Dale Lightning. They have all decided to come down pit road. So 75 to 36 out front. I think they're going to come down pit road this time. And they do. Manoa Dane going to stay out front. And a few seconds behind him is the 62 of Emmanuel Gonzalez. He is staying out. So can Manoa get a great pit stop and position himself to win? This time by, it's going to be 5 to go when they get to the stripe. We know everyone that has not made a second pit stop does have to pit. You see how fast the 88 is with his fresh tires. Manoa Dane, the race leader, he has old tires. The 88 has fresh tires. I believe he is just going to pull away from that number 93. He might not pull away. I thought he was going to pull away, but nope. So Manoa Dane coming down pit road. 5 to go. It's going to be 4 to go when they get the start-finish line. So the top 6 drivers will come down pit road, get service to their cars, get fuel, tires, and everything else. '58 has the race lead for now, but here they come off of pit road. With 4 laps remaining here at Michigan. At 75, Eric Jackson is going to pull away. He will take the lead. Rena Dysip second. Third is going to be Manoa Dane. So green flag pit stops have cycled through yet again. Three laps remaining. The 75 of Eric Jackson, the race leader. Rena Dysip second. Third, Manoa Dane. Those 3 drivers within a half a second of each other. Now will the 75 have to pit? Will he stay out? No, that 36 wants to get a win. Dane has caught that 36 of Rita Dicep. They both are gaining. Look at Manoa going down low. He is going to try to take the second place position away. And as far as I'm concerned, they are catching the 75 of Eric Jacks. I think it might be a little too long, too late, though. And this time by off of turn number 4, it is going to be the white flag. Can Manoa Dane catch him and get the second win for his team this season? Eric Jacks has the lead. Manoa Dane flying down the front stretch. One more time around. The next time around, the person that's out front wins this race. Manoa Dane right there with the 75 of Eric Jacks. It's only the third start. Manoa Dane has one win. Side by side entering turn number 3. The 75 still does not have a win. Manoa Dane gonna pull ahead. And out of turn number 4, Manoa Dane for the second time this season, he is going to get the checkered flag yet again. So our first repeat winner already during race number 3. Manoa Dane off to a great start this season. And that is going to definitely change the whole points picture. Because not only does Manoa Dane have a second win, but now we are going to have at the very most 11 different winners after race number 12. And that means 5 drivers now can point themselves in. So Manoa Dane becoming the first repeat winner already. He won the Daytona 500 and he won the third race here at Michigan. Caution-free race. That was pretty interesting though. See a couple drivers went a lap down. Something happened with Stephen Pollard at the end. He went 5 laps down. He will finish last. Shannon Lowe, Eric Monaco, and Kyle Brown, the sponsorless drivers, could not keep up with the pack. Eric Jacks, yet again, another second place finish. Rita Dicep, a solid third place. Same with Emmanuel Gonzalez, 4th. And after his horrible race at Daytona and even at Bristol, Carson Splitzer, the number 35, he will finish 5th. He gets his first top 5 this season. Arthur Xavier, Alex Johnson, Pablo West, Gabe Dordes, and Dale Lightning, they will all round out the top 10. And you see some of the other drivers further down. Alvin Jones, last year's winner here at Michigan, he will finish in 17th position. Not a terrible run. Christian Capasanda falling back to 23rd. The pole sitter, Vincent David, 22nd. And the 76, Alicia Danilo, finishing in 18th place after her first start. Filling in for her boyfriend of Karen Salco, who is injured. We hope that he will be able to make next week's race at Texas. We'll fill you in with that when we get to Texas. So, tomorrow night is going to be the Division 1 Cup race here at Michigan. Starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Do not miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this race, even though it was caution-free. That was a lot of fun to watch at. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, give it a comment, and subscribe to the channel. That would help us out a whole lot. And real quick before we go, let's go ahead and look at the points after race number 3. We'll be right back. And the points after race number 3. You see Manoa Dane with his second win. He is now the points leader. He was last week as well. He has an 84-point lead over second place Dale Lightning. We have never seen a repeat winner this early in the season. 2 races out of 3 races won, and he's finished in the top 10 all 3 times. Manoa Dane is going to be a very difficult and very tough contender in the championship. Him and Alvin Jones right now are the only 2 in Division 2 that are qualified or advanced to the 16 driver playoffs. Right now, the other top 14 drivers in the points are all in the championship. with Alvin Jones running in 11th and Manoah Dane first. The other 14 drivers point themselves in right now, and that means Alex Johnson is 16th. He is only 6 points ahead of Colby Harris. And then Logan Williams is 11 points behind. Joseph West is 16 points behind. 19 points is Mudkip Mitchell behind. So the points still very close, and there's a lot of racing left to do. We have 12 races in the regular season. We do know now, since we have a repeat winner, that 5 drivers, at least 5, will have to point their way in. And we will have 11 different winners at the most. So 5 drivers have a very, very lucky shot at getting into the championship without a win. It's going to be an interesting season, that's for sure. Now we go down and show you some of the other positions. Down here, Alicia Danello running the race for her boyfriend Cameron Selko, who was injured after last week at Bristol from a crash. Cameron did not compete in this race tonight. He is going to basically need a win if he wants a chance to qualify into the championship. There could possibly be a shot that he would have to get into the top 16, depending on how the rest of his season goes. It's going to be tough, and it's going to be very close. We're not sure if we've seen the last of Alicia. She might be back in some car at some point. We don't really know for sure yet. But what we do know are these 16 drivers right now are in the championship for now. We obviously know that's going to change next week at Texas. And all we can say is stay tuned and get ready for more. There's going to be a lot more going on in this season. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of new tracks coming up we have never raced at before. So I just want to say a real quick thank you to everybody that participates in this, that makes this channel basically kind of go round, I guess. Everybody that contributes and does whatever you can to make this go as smoothly as possible. A lot of people have been helping me this season, and it's definitely appreciated. It makes this go a lot smoother. And yeah, so thank you all. And also, you know, if you can, give this video a like and a comment down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We will see you guys tomorrow night. We've got the second Michigan race. That is for Division number 1, and that should be a good race too. We'll see you guys later. Hopefully you have a great night. Enjoy.